Disclaimer, this video is gonna have some light spoilers. It's literally just gameplay that wasn't shown in the trailers and some post-game footage. So don't go on a riot if you see Peach's castle or anything. I just gave that away.
Sorry!
Super Mario Odyssey! Woohoo! I'm sorry, Fern. Here, take this Hershey's chocolate. Here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! So, it's finally happened. After 9 whole months of waiting, Super Mario Odyssey has finally been released, and I, along with millions of others, have been on the edge of our seats to play it. It's actually been over a month now. So, let's review it already! Now, the story is basically just like almost every other Mario game out there. You got the Bowsers kidnapping the Peaches, and then the Marios kidnapping the Peaches back. No, I mean saving the Peaches. In fact, when you think about it, it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors dealio, where Bowser, the scissors, beats Peach, the paper, but then Mario, the rock, beats Bowser.
Cool, huh?
Link, get out of here. I swear to God. Wait, nope. I am a Christian channel just like my Lord and Savior PewDiePie. The thing is, there's a twist. When we begin the game, it seems like Bowser knows how quick to the punch Mario is at this point in saving Peach. So for this game, when he captures Peach, he's already planning a wedding at the same time, even going so far as to hire these dudes called the Brutals, which we meet later in the game. They're here to try and stop Mario from ruining the wedding. But I'm sure that after 30 plus years of stuff like this, Bowser probably already knows by now that he's just gonna lose again like always. After having an opening brawl with Bowser himself, he knocks Mario from his completely decked out airship. Like, geez, how much money did he spend on that? Then you meet this dude called Cappy in his home of Bonneton, Cap Kingdom, which honestly kinda looks like Tim Burton made it. And apparently, everyone there is a freaking hat spirit thingy. The fact that there is a whole community of them insinuates that they most likely reproduce. Like, how on God's green earth would that work? Do they have like some sort of factory where they make more of themselves? Or do they like... He agrees to help Mario save Peach because his little sister, Tiara, literally named Tiara, very creative there, Nintendo, good job, was kidnapped too, as a piece for Peach's wedding dress. After doing so, he grants Mario the power of the all-new capture ability, letting you pretty much possess anything you can think of, from T-Rexes to meat. Yes, a slab of meat. 10 out of 10, game of the year. No, game of the millennium. Oh, yes, Daddy Odyssey ought to see me in my room in the next 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Anyways, after that, then you meet the Brutals, fight, go to the aftermath of Jurassic World, fight a sick bunny, activate the ship called the Odyssey, and then go after Bowser. Okay, next section! Now, I gotta say, the mechanics here are really good. Like, very nice. Mario's movement is swift and smooth, pulling off triple jumps is easier than ever, and to top it off, the controls are almost completely intuitive. Even the capture move is easy to figure out. I'm sure you could figure out what button that is in less than 10 seconds without even being told. And if you throw your cap, dive, throw your cap again, then dive again, then that makes for some great distance coverage, helping you to get to places such as this place you're not supposed to go to yet, and this other place you're not supposed to go to yet, and this other place. Anyways, yeah, this cool move pretty much calls for exploit galore. But as we all know, with great controls always comes some flaws as well. Complaint number 1, the aforementioned diving mechanic. This is actually pretty hard to master for the first few hours or so of gameplay. You're supposed to pull it off by pressing the ZR shoulder button and the Y at the same time. This is new and confusing, I know, but if you go and practice it right now with your Joy-Cons, I'm sure you'll be a diving master the second you start the game. Go on. Go practice right now. Go.
I said go!
Complaint number 2. The motion controls. These are really confusing. Like, what? I mean, the game tells you how to use them, but when I do exactly what it shows, it'll pretty much do the complete opposite 90% of the time. When I try to flick to the side to do this, it does that instead. Or that. Like, geez, get a hold of yourselves. So overall, I'd give the gameplay mechanics about a 9 out of 10. Next section! The gameplay. The gameplay! This is what makes Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. Once I took my first steps in the game, I knew I was in for something wonderful. There are so many kingdoms to explore. 17 in fact. Every new kingdom you discover is like a new adventure within itself, with many unique bosses, boatloads of new missions, and a huge variety in level design, except for the fact that there are 2 water-based kingdoms, but they're very different from each other, so I'll just let that one slide. All of this is made even better with the fact that everywhere you look gives you a new reason to explore. There are so many secrets that you can find at once that it's freaking crazy. For example, do I go into this store or see what's over here? I think I'll go in here. There doesn't really seem to be anything.
Frick! Frick, bad idea! Go back to Amazon, you beast! Just let me take my power move, for God's sake! Ah!
And with the abundance of secrets in this game, you can get a whopping 2,157 moons overall. Well, the Odyssey's moon count only goes up to 999, but just watch this dude's video and you'll get it. The link's in the description. If you've played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, this is like way beyond Korok C numbers. Ha! Have fun 100%ing this, Gerard the Completionist! Oh wait, he already did that. Frick. Not only are there many secrets in each kingdom, but there are also many ways to get around each kingdom too. Such as, let's say, going GTA 5 on a dating couple while on a motorcycle in your underwear, experiencing plasma, or becoming Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, is this dude like Mario and Sonic's secret son or something?
Whoa, Nintendo. What fanfics have you been writing lately? Okay, I'm not even gonna ask when that got there.
If I were to compare how much time I spent in each kingdom, I think I've spent the most time in New Donk City. Not only because of its fun and charming take on modern society, but also because of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New Donk City Festival, a celebration of the history of our city. And now, to get things started, her honor, Mayor Pauline.
Here we go.
In my opinion, this is one of the best parts of the game. You got good old Pauline singing this beautiful song about going on adventures and experiencing blasts from the past as you're literally experiencing one of those blasts with these Donkey Kong inspired 2D segments. Then once you get to the top, you can just dance away right next to Pauline and her band as you all celebrate the fact that you just beat a giant robot worm by becoming a war machine found in someone's box of Pocky after Halloween. Now, there are 2 filler kingdoms, the Cloud Kingdom and the Ruined Kingdom. The Cloud Kingdom is where you have your first fight with Bowser, and the Ruined Kingdom is this run-down place that reminds me of Dark Souls for some reason. I love the Ruined Kingdom though because of how you end up there in the first place. Hey Mayo, you ready for Bowser's Kingdom? Oh frick, what that? Hey LMAO, it's Bowser again. You wanna go for another round of pummeling? Oh my god. Hey. This is not Game of Thrones, okay? We don't need this. This is not needed. What the frick? Oh. What? You get to climb on it during battle too?
Okay, look, we already got freaking Game of Thrones in here in the first place, so we don't need this to be Shadow of the Colossus crossover as well. Next section!
Oh my god, there are so many references to previous Mario games in this, but mostly for Super Mario 64, considering the fact that this game is pretty much celebrating the fact that 3D Mario was invented. My favorite reference in the entire game would have to be the Mushroom Kingdom. This entire kingdom is pretty much a reference within itself. You know what it's referencing? You guessed it, Super Mario 64. It's nostalgia mayhem up in here. I caught my first glimpse of it after going through one of those warp paintings you find in each kingdom, and oh boy was it a doozy. And then I realized, once I warped there, I warped into Yoshi's house from Super Mario World. And then I was like, what? And then I realized that the moons, instead of moons, were stars. And then when I picked one up, I absolutely geeked out right there. You got Peach's castle, of course, and when you go inside, you get to hear a wonderful rendition of the castle theme from Mario 64. This is most likely because this is their first open-world exploration Mario game in 15 years, and they missed the good old times when that style of gameplay had just begun to take the world by storm.
Well, I mean, there were also 2D segments based on the even gooder and older times, but they were mostly focused on the 3D aspects.
The only thing that upsets me about this is the fact that there's only one room here. I mean, they could have at least added a couple of the other original Mario 64 rooms, like the ones containing Bob-omb Battlefield or Dire Dire Docks, but whatever, I guess.
Maybe they ran out of room on the cartridge to add more rooms to the game or something, but I mean, who knows?
Fun fact, while I was editing the footage, I realized that can't be the case because you got friggin' 128GB micro SD cards to put near your Switch to get more content on there, Nintendo, you got some explaining to do?
Well, I don't really have much else to say about the references, so next and final section! The glitches. I like them.
I can show you the sea. I can show you the moon. I can show you the depth.
It's me,
Okay, now this glitch is my favorite. I never saw anyone else do this, so before fully activating the Takatu glitch, go up to the top of the New Donk City Hall, then ride off of it on a motorcycle, then fully activate the glitch. You'll get a view of almost the whole entire city, and as you, the tiny little red dot there, navigate through it, you'll see many different things load in and out, and in and out. Nintendo and a lot of other companies do stuff like this in order to save on memory, keep the frame rates consistent, etc. So if you're all the way down here, there's no need to keep these loaded in because you can't see them one bit. But as you traverse higher, they go, oh heck dude, he coming back. Oh hurry, load in, load in, load in, load. Ah, there we go. And he left again.
And that's pretty much all I have to say about Super Mario Odyssey. I just want to thank today's sponsor for making this video possible. Me. I make everything better. Just click the subscribe button and you'll get a free month-long trial of the realization that you've just made the biggest mistake of your life. Just kidding, video's over and I will see you later.